I want to talk about, and for me, this hits close to home because obviously I'm sort of not as specialized as you, but I'm specialized. So when lawyers are looking for solutions that they can use, because technically, if you think about it, lawyers could just use Salesforce. That's a good cloud-based software that they could put their stuff in. But why? What would lawyers be wise to look for when trying to find a software for their firm? And what are some of the biggest things or benefits that they get from using someone specialized?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, I mean, typically when I'm talking to an attorney, the very first thing I'll advise them is to evaluate their needs and then their wants. And asking them to differentiate between those and write them down can be really helpful because a lot of times people are coming to the table focused just on their wants. And actually, Salesforce tends to be really expensive, so I don't see a ton of attorneys coming off of it, but we do see it from time to time where, it seems like the obvious thing, or they start using Jira, which is, an agile really for developers program. I mean, we've seen it all. People come off of all kinds of products that are not made for law or even really case management or any kind of management software. And a lot of times I think they go there for the want, right? Salesforce, you can do anything with it. I mean, you can practically go to space, right? Everything plugs into it and it's got all these bells and whistles. It takes a lot of time and it's very expensive. And so I think it's really important for law firms or for any business to take a look at something and find something that meets all of your needs and most or some of your wants. And the other piece of advice I have, and this is where a specialized product, if it's out there for your practice area, is hugely beneficial, is thinking about onboarding. In my experience, most law firms don't want to spend a lot of time customizing their product. And for those of you, attorneys I'm speaking to, for those of you that think you do, you don't have the time. A lot of attorneys come to it with the best intentions, but you're already running a business. And if you're starting your business, even more so, you don't have time. So if you are a PI attorney, for example, and if you're not, or, if you don't practice, injury claims or things like that, CASEpeer will tell you, look, we may not be the best fit for you. But if you are a PI attorney, you come to CASEpeer and it's out of the box. You turn it on, you've got all the reporting you need, the management screens you need. It already has all the case statuses you need, all the policy limits, everything's there. Versus if you go to a more general product, maybe, it has this want over here that's exciting, but you've got all of these fundamentals that you need to put in place. I mean, that's a huge impact on your productivity. And I'll be honest, we will eventually sign you up, I promise, because we see a lot of that. Firms go with something, they think they're going to build it in, or that a friend was using it that does family law, and it's a great product for them. But again, if you do PI, there's a reason that we are really the software of choice for attorneys. And it's because it's so easy to get started and easy to learn.